I mean, possibly. I doubt the name makes any reference to anything unless it's really a book that he read. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it does. But okay, renowned comedian and podcast host Joe Rogan delivers a live stand-up set at the
I
Majestic Theater in San Antonio. There is nothing, no information about
Yeah.
in that subtitle. It's literally just like the most matter-of-fact statement that I've ever read.
no, but I think
Mm.
yeah, it isn't very hypey, but I'm pretty sure burn the boats is just it's kind of like burning bridges in a way. Like the
I
Oh,
metaphor
really?
of yeah, I
Oh,
think it basically
maybe.
means the same thing. It's like if you land somewhere and burn the boats, you can't
You don't
You
go
can't
escape.
back.
get it right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
All right.
okay. You see, Daniel is our common folk.
That's why we need the American on the pod.
All right, so I could start it up. Okay.
Got a nice mustardy shirt.
I find like I've seen some of his podcast shit, and I find like he's not funny at all. So this is why I was more
No.
curious.
He looks like shit.
Very stumpy. Very stumpy
he's
Yes, he looks
guy.
like a man who was like put through a press.
Sitting at a desk does him a lot of favors.
Hold on, he's
I thought he
building
was
up.
gonna
To
make reference to oil.
Wait, he's building up.
We
To
got to give this land back.
Wait, okay, pause.
Okay, what's up?
Texas, I mean, sure, there were different natives, but like Texas was pretty much stolen from the Mexicans, so it's kind of it's the one territory in the US that like that joke doesn't really work with because it
Yes.
was mostly already colonized by the Spaniards. So
Yeah.
what
Bucky's is
anyway,
pretty
okay.
cool. Have you been to a Bucky's? I have a Bucky's
What's a
pillow.
Bucky? What's a Bucky?
It's
I
like
never went to Buc-ee's.
it's like the coolest gas station convenience store you've been in.
Oh, I think you mentioned this like
Wait, wait,
fucking
wait, wait.
like last year or some
They
shit.
have them in
Yeah.
the South. Yeah, when we went south, we stopped at Bucky's.
All right, because you don't live in the South.
Not well, not no, I wouldn't say so.
Uh-huh.
But so technically, okay, just keep playing it. Technically,
No,
we were
I
a
want to know.
Confederate state, but no,
Sure. I want to know the Bucky's thing. What's special about them?
it's like if you compared like Wegmans to Safeway, it would be like Bucky's to 7-Eleven.
Okay, so it's a quirky 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but much bigger. They have really good jerky. They
Okay,
have it's just a much better
I see.
convenience store.
I
People
have
love it.
been in one of those things in the wackiest adventure in my life when I was pretty much running out of gas in the middle of the Colorado desert, and there was literally one gas station with such a convenience store, basically, which it's something like weird Jack's funny jerky something. It's just insane. I'll show you the picture, but yeah, keep going.
Yeah, well, they even have a mascot. Like this is how silly the place. They have a mascot. My
Mm,
singer took a picture with the mascot that's walking around the store.
that is a lot of investment or
Yeah,
free labor, one of the two.
Time is an illusion, even though you can measure it, and that all human beings are the product of accelerated evolution, put here to give birth to AI. And then I drop them right back off in the woods. And say, now go tell someone, bitch. Go tell them I touched your
Stop
butt.
for a second. So this is literally a ripoff of like many things, but definitely the Simpsons episode where the
Mm.
aliens kidnap Homer and then spray him with like beer or something. It's like that's like a trope that is like anyway.
yeah. When it seems like his persona is not really him, and I get that if you're doing stand up, it's a different kind of thing than just being
No,
you. But
he's trying to be George Carlin, but like no, don't do it.
Yeah, he's
well,
failing.
but yeah, well, kind of like you were saying, the things he thinks are really like clever and deep are basically tropes.
Right, exactly. Which I mean, listen, comedy is based on tropes, but like he's not building up particularly well to any of this. It's like
But
it's
there's no
pretty
real laugh is the actual problem.
right.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a comedy.
Like, I feel nothing he's gonna say is gonna come. Like, you know how you have callbacks and all this kind of shit and fucking like stand up and shit like that. I feel none of his shit is gonna have or lead back to a callback of anything interesting where people laughed. You know?
No, I
We're
think
gonna
he
go back.
thinks his vibe is way better than it is.
Mm.
Right.
His
I can
vibe
see
is
that.
not
Yeah, I
carrying
think-
any humor.
Yeah, I can see that. I
His
can see
vibe
that.
is some like weird old man who's screaming. Like,
I think they're sitting in a spaceship going, what if somebody believes him? Put something in his ass. Make him love it. Make him just jizz all over himself. Just, oh God. People are gonna go, is that all that happened? That's everything. That's the whole story.
okay, stop for a second. Sorry, I promise I will not do this much. But okay.
No, it's okay.
So-
Uh-huh.
No, it's I'm trying to criticize the joke structure here because I mean, yeah, the vibes are off. But so he okay, so he established a sort of a first term of a syllogism here. He's like, which is not very funny, but it's normal because maybe he's building up to something, right? So he's saying, oh,
Uh-huh.
see, you know why we add that particular to the story? Because the story becomes unbelievable. If he does not build up to something else and that's it, I
Mhm.
will find him because this is ridiculous. Okay, he has to now use this to build up to something actually funny, such as well, I mean, it doesn't have to be actually funny, but like slightly funnier, like oh, that's why Epstein, whatever. I mean, no, actually, that. Oh my God, now he's gonna say Epstein. I'm sure. Fuck, I called it. That's not gonna be funny. But anyway, okay, keep going.
All right. I believe you though. I believe you too. I feel like it's gonna run flat.
Maybe that's how they get our DNA, you know? That's how they get cum out of donkeys.
That he just said that the joke was that they do it so that the story becomes unbelievable, and now
Yeah.
he is changed his opinion, and now he's saying maybe that's how they get come out of us.
Yeah.
That you like comedy is based on accepting a premise. If you keep changing your premises, like you better be the best comedian in the world.
Well, I think that's the problem. Like the writing sucks, but I think
Yeah.
even if he had good writing,
No,
his
yeah,
delivery is still bad enough to ruin good writing. Even
absolutely no. His image in general, like I have no idea how this guy has a following because I mean I don't want to be mean because whatever, everybody looks different, but like his voice and look is just so lame. I don't know how
I think it was
I-
mostly timing. Like
I
he
guess.
started when there was a total desert of things on the internet, and he knew some celebrity kind of people, and it seemed interesting when he started getting a big following. Like it was like
Right.
conspiracy shit, and it was like, "Ooh, people aren't talking about this on the news," but mostly because it was all bullshit. But it seemed interesting to people. So, and there just wasn't really competition when he became the biggest thing.
Right.
You gotta tell me how you sourced it, okay? You gotta be real clear right away.
Why? Why do you stop? Pause.
So I asked,
Like
Why do you need to be very clear right away about how you source the cum? That makes no fucking sense. You already are exaggerating with the cum part. You don't need to say, like, fuck. This is written so badly. It's just so bad. All right, sorry. Keep going.
asked the handler, I go, how do you get it? He goes, you take a cattle prod and you stick it up the donkey's ass and you shock his prostate and they just bust. Like if that was your favorite thing, you gotta keep that to yourself. No one's gonna understand.
Here's the thing.
Pause,
Okay, you gotta pause.
I was gonna say like
he's still under the impression that like ass play is taboo.
Right.
right?
Like, no, but I mean, it's been decades and decades that people have been commenting on different BDSM stuff. Like, what are you talking about? Like putting something in your butt is like you can say that.
Like, yeah,
Are you kidding?
there's countless toys specifically to do similar things.
And I just bought one like I think it was a month ago. I bought an electric stimulator. I haven't been able to use it yet, but
Yeah,
I bought one.
Yeah, exactly
like,
though.
nothing.
But what world does he live in where nobody tells anyone about it?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like it's so
isn't
idiotic.
isn't it the guy who like talks to whatever people from all ways of life every day?
Yeah.
for hours smoking weed. Okay, has he not heard about that? Like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
Maybe he thinks
Oh,
I don't know. I was about to say maybe because he thinks his audience is like conservatives, like they'd be shocked by this and be like, "Oh, this
no, but
is
dude,
It's
okay, listen, conservatives can be awful people, but they understand that. I don't think.
yeah."
I mean,
yeah.
maybe I'm exaggerating, but like, I think it's even lame for somebody who's a prude.
Well, it's just a tough buy-in that it's like the most shameful
Right.
thing you could do.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. It I don't know. He's
Like,
falling flat.
wait. Unless,
But
unless, unless it turns, it's not going to happen, but unless it turns out that he means that doing that to the donkey makes you come. Okay. So if he turns it around now, it could become a joke, but he's not going to do it.
I mean,
Nah.
it would be funnier if he would be like, "So I've been trying this shit." You know? I'd be like,
Right.
"Okay, yeah, that makes it better."
No,
To
exactly. That's
some
a good
degree.
idea. That's a good point. So
Yeah,
here's
if
how
he
you
went into
discourage
that's
that.
what inspired him to start
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, I would be
No,
like,
no, but
"Okay,
here's the
you're
thing.
making me relate."
No, but listen. It could be it, but it could salvage it by saying, so you know what? I wanted to try myself. So I got a
Exact.
probe,
Yeah.
an electric probe. I got myself a donkey, and then right. So like, the joke is that he's doing it to the donkey, not to himself, right? It's a
I
you do the joke like that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess, but then
if the donkey coming on him was his favorite thing ever,
Exactly.
that's taboo.
Yeah, and
yeah.
now it's a trickery of expectations, right? Because you expect the that he's putting something up his ass, but that's not what gets him off, right? So
Yeah.
if he does that, that's a good joke construction, though the topic is still kind of lame. But like, he's not gonna do that,
Well, I think he just thinks things like cum are
right?
funnier
Exactly.
than they are.
Yeah.
In 2024, in 2024,
Yeah.
George Carlin already was like a little bit not at his funniest in 1992 when he made a joke about like women and cum and something like that. But that was 1992, and now it's 2024. Anyway,
Yeah, I think his scope of what is outrageous currently is a little off.
Yeah,
yep.
I agree with that. Yeah.